Imagine, you're at the very last hill of your hike. You're exhausted, and you feel like your legs are going to give out at any second. But you know you're almost there, and with the next couple of steps, you'll be at the top of the hill. You can see the end of the trail, and you have to mentally tell yourself to not give up and just keep going. You take your last step, and you're done. You catch your breath while you look over the hill and onto the trail you just successfully climbed. This feeling I just described is my favorite part of a hike. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Ariola, and today I will be discussing the benefits of hiking. I first started hiking around 4 years ago. My mom used to go hiking alone, and when she was gone, I would worry about her. So I started hiking because I didn't want my mom to have to go alone. At first, I really struggled to keep up with my mom, and I did not enjoy hiking very much. However, after a while, once I started to build up my strength and endurance, I began to enjoy hiking with her, and I wanted to go more often. I've hiked trails such as Runyon Canyon, O'Melveny, and Latuna. However, my go-to hiking trail is at Veterans Park in Sylmar. Along with my experience, I also did research to help further my knowledge on this topic. Combining my experience with my research, I found that hiking is a challenging workout that has many health benefits, helps relieve stress and anxiety, and is an easy way to stay active and get out in nature. As college students, it is important that we don't let our responsibilities distract us from taking care of our physical and mental health. We all need healthy outlets where we're able to relax and forget about what's worrying us, whether it be about school, jobs, or even relationships. Hiking helps relieve stress and anxiety, keeps us healthy and active, and allows us to get out and enjoy nature. Hiking is an easy and fun way to take a break from our schoolwork and exercise, which is good for our overall health. Hiking has many health benefits, one of these being that hiking helps reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. A study done at the Colorado State University shows that college students are at a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease because of unhealthy food choices, stress, changes in sleep pattern, and a decrease in exercise and physical activity. Cardiovascular disease is an umbrella term used to describe all types of diseases of the blood vessels and the heart. One of the terms under the umbrella of cardiovascular disease is heart disease, which is also related to atherosclerosis. According to the American Heart Society, quote, atherosclerosis is a condition that develops when there is a buildup of plaque in the walls of the arteries of the heart, end quote. The arteries become more narrow due to this buildup, which makes it much harder for the blood to flow through. The narrowing of the arteries can also cause blood clots, and once these blood clots are formed, they can cause heart attack, heart failure, and stroke. One factor that can cause the narrowing of the arteries of the heart is high blood pressure. High blood pressure has been related to many cardiovascular diseases. Hiking can decrease blood pressure, which is essential to reducing the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. The American Hiking Society states that hiking can reduce a person's blood pressure anywhere from 4 to 10 points. With this, hiking is not only good for cardiovascular health, but also helps strengthen muscles. Hiking at an incline especially can help strengthen your lower body, including your legs, hamstrings, glutes, and quadriceps. Hiking is not only good for your physical health, but also can have positive effects on your mental health. Hiking is a good way to relieve stress, anxiety, and boost your mood. In an article titled How to Exercise in Patients with Chronic Pain, published in 2015 in the Clinical Journal of Pain, the writer states that studies have shown that when we exercise, our bodies release epinephrine and norepinephrine, which are the two main hormones that control our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, also commonly known as our fight or flight response. Our sympathetic nervous system, when exposed to a threatening situation, can cause our heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, and blood flow to increase. Once the threat has disappeared, our parasympathetic nervous system comes in and decreases all these actions to bring our body back to a relaxed state. If we are exposed to this threatening situation for a long period of time, our sympathetic nervous system will stay activated and can cause us to feel stressed and anxious. For me personally, when I feel stressed and have a lot on my mind, I like to go on a hike to help calm my nerves and distract me from the things that are stressing me out. Hiking also allows us to get out and enjoy nature, which can decrease our levels of stress and anxiety. Hiking allows us to get out and enjoy the calmness of nature, which also allows us time away from the chaos of our daily lives that cause us this stress and anxiety. Now, I'm going to give you guys some tips to help you out when you first want to start hiking that I know would have helped me when I first started. When you first start hiking, it can be a little intimidating, so here are some tips to help ease these feelings of intimidation. First, I would recommend that you become familiar with the area of the trail you're going to hike. Look online to see what people are saying about the trail so that you can better prepare yourself for when you go. Next, I would recommend checking the weather before you go hiking. Again, checking the weather can help better prepare yourself for your hike. For example, if it's going to be a little hot, I would recommend taking extra water bottles so you stay hydrated. If it's going to be a little cold, you could dress warmer and bring a sweater to make sure that you stay warm. Or if the weather is a little too extreme for that day, you might decide not to go. Either way, checking the weather can help better prepare yourself so that you have a better experience on your hike. Finally, bring a friend. Bring someone who will keep you company and who you know will motivate you to finish your hike. Especially if it's your first time up a trail, it's best to bring someone, or even a group of people. Bring people who you know you enjoy spending time with and who will help motivate you during your hike. In conclusion, hiking has benefits for both your mental health and physical health. Hiking is a challenging workout that helps reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease by decreasing blood pressure and increasing levels of activity. Hiking is also an easy way to decrease the level of anxiety and stress that we face in our daily lives. As college students, it is extremely important that we exercise and stay active. Hiking is a fun and social way to stay active and decrease the stress and anxiety that we may feel on a daily basis due to school, jobs, and even relationships. Keep in mind the couple tips I have given you. Come prepared, know your trail, bring a friend, and most importantly, have fun. I thank you for your time, and I hope to see you on the trails.